In the shadowy corners of America's old towns, a chilling whisper echoes through time. It speaks of the ghostly choir, a haunting ensemble of lost souls whose voices have lingered in the air for centuries. Their eerie melody, born from tragedy, weaves through the fabric of darkness, captivating and terrifying all who hear it. The tale begins in the 17th century when flames engulfed a small church, claiming the lives of an entire choir. As the embers cooled and the smoke cleared, something otherworldly remained. The voices of those who perished refused to be silenced, their spectral song becoming a haunting presence in the night. Since that fateful day, reports of the ghostly choir have persisted, passed down through generations in hushed tones. Witnesses speak of ethereal harmonies drifting through moonlit graveyards, where tombstones cast long shadows and mist clings to the ground. Others claim to have heard the ghostly chorus echoing through dense forests, where ancient trees seem to sway in time with the otherworldly music. But the ghostly choir is not confined to the outdoors. In the dead of night, when the world grows still and silence reigns, some have reported hearing their haunting melodies crackling through old radios. The static gives way to voices from beyond, their song piercing through time and technology to reach the ears of the living. The nature of the ghostly choir's song remains a subject of debate and speculation. Some listeners describe it as a mournful dirge, a lament for lives cut short and dreams unfulfilled. To these ears, the spectral voices seem to plead for salvation, their song a desperate prayer for release from their eternal performance. Others, however, interpret the ghostly music differently. They hear in its haunting notes a warning from the past, a message carried across centuries to caution the living. What exactly this warning entails remains unclear, adding to the mystery and allure of the ghostly choir. Regardless of interpretation, one thing remains constant in all accounts: the profound effect the ghostly choir has on those who encounter it. Witnesses describe a mix of fear and fascination, an irresistible pull towards the ethereal music, even as their instincts scream to flee. The song seems to touch something deep within the human soul, evoking emotions that defy explanation. Paranormal investigators have long been drawn to the legend of the ghostly choir, attempting to capture evidence of their existence. Armed with recording equipment and EMF detectors, these modern-day ghost hunters venture into reputed haunting grounds, hoping to document the spectral performance. While many expeditions end in disappointment, a few claim to have captured snippets of the ghostly song on their devices. These recordings, often distorted and barely audible, have become prized possessions in the paranormal community, analyzed and debated endlessly by enthusiasts and skeptics alike. The legend of the ghostly choir has also inspired countless works of art and literature. Painters have attempted to capture the ethereal beauty of the spectral singers on canvas, while writers have woven their tale into spine-tingling stories. Musicians, too, have drawn inspiration from the legend, composing pieces that seek to emulate the haunting quality of the ghostly chorus. As with many paranormal phenomena, scientific explanations have been proposed for the ghostly choir. Some researchers suggest that infrasound, low-frequency sound waves below the range of human hearing, could be responsible for the eerie sensations reported by witnesses. Others point to the power of suggestion and the human tendency to find patterns in random noise. Yet for those who claim to have heard the ghostly choir, such explanations fall short of capturing the profound experience. They speak of a connection to something beyond the physical world, a brush with the unknown that leaves an indelible mark on the soul. The legend of the ghostly choir serves as a reminder of the thin veil between our world and the next, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. It speaks to our fascination with the afterlife and our desire to believe that something of us persists beyond death. As the years pass and the world changes, the story of the ghostly choir continues to evolve. New sightings are reported, adding fresh details to the centuries-old tale. Yet the core of the legend remains unchanged. Somewhere in the darkness, a chorus of lost souls continues to sing their haunting melody. For those who venture into the night, ears attuned to the whispers of the past, the possibility of encountering the ghostly choir looms large. Every rustle of leaves, every creak of an old floorboard could be the prelude to their spectral performance. And so, as darkness falls and shadows lengthen, a word of caution to those who walk alone. If you find yourself in a quiet place where the air grows still and a chill runs down your spine, listen carefully. For in that moment of silence, you may hear the first notes of an unearthly song drifting on the wind. If such a melody reaches your ears, know that you stand on the threshold of something extraordinary. You may have just encountered the ghostly choir, those eternal singers whose voices have echoed through centuries of darkness. Whether their song is a plea for salvation or a warning from beyond, one thing is certain: once heard, the haunting chorus of the ghostly choir will never be forgotten.